Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you. It says look at lines because we're talking Super Bowl 60 odds. That's right. Super Bowl 60. Super Bowl 60 odds. Put that right up there for you. Now, I was going to put the link up, send it out for the Eagle fans. No Eagle fans wanted to talk trash before the game. We had people say Eagles win in the chat. That's all fine and dandy. You had Kansas City people win. Nobody wanted to come on screen and toot their team's horn before the game. Blowout fashion win. Never in doubter. Nice win for the Eagles. I don't know. Lackluster game. Hurts with the MVP. I think he sealed it up with the late bomb there, the big touchdown pass to Brown. Otherwise, it was a defensive game. The offense wasn't, Barkley had, 50 yards? Hurts great, 70 yards rushing. Big pass. A couple TDs, ran for one. But really, the defense was the difference. If you tell anybody Mahomes is going to come in there and throw a couple picks, a pick six to boot, the route was on, and there's that. I had Kansas City in the under, did not get there. Temple in basketball today. Player props. We had some player props. They're pretty good with the props. Not a bad prop day. But hats off to Vic Fangio. It's all about that defense over to Philly. Great job by the defense. And I know defense wins championships. I get it. I thought the Chiefs would have a little better showing on defense. Not there. On to 2026 Super Bowl 60 odds. We got comments. T-Money, first one in. Man was in here at 10 o'clock. Hitting the like button. Good playing them Mahomes under rushing yards. Yeah. Rushing attempts, 5.5. Guy was running for his life back there. Couldn't get out. I'm going to send all these Cash Apps and PayPals and Apple Pays I got coming in. Have a great night and don't drink and drive in the Mike B voice. Yeah, don't drink and drive is bad. Moneyline Raquel's in the house. Who else was big on KC? Three-peat. Not just you, Markel. I don't think you're alone. I think Marcos Minute might be out of sorts as well. Nick Nasty. Cello. Eagles money line and over points. Smith anytime Teddy parlay went opposite way. Well, I think a lot of people had the Eagles. I think the line came down. I think you were with everybody on the Eagles. Whoever bet anything with the Chiefs. Well, I still made money today, even though I dropped with the Chiefs side. All right. Wine Time's happy the NFL is over. Yeah, you got your great Laker team to look forward to. That's always positive. Laker basketball. It's fantastic. No lineup because no Luka, no LaFloppy. Love you, Wine Time. Wine Time, you coming out to pub this year? Yeah, Nick Nasty. No one said those two. Yeah, Team Money, right? Can we get Nick Nasty that everybody was on the Eagles today? Markel saying nice win. Nick Nasty. Ryan Page Eagle in the under one. Yeah, 61. I was not expecting. I thought, and I think I said that here. I think I said the Eagles would be the team to win by double digits, more than KC. I didn't think it was going to be a field goal game. I said that. Everybody was running to do field goals. Field goal overtime. I said, I don't think so. Did not think that was happening. Look at me over here, Chiefs and Mahomes. It's all right. Why is Mahomes going for 2 down 20? I don't know. Make the score look a little better. Gio's in the house. Bengals maybe a good look next year bringing up Al Golden. Notre Dame is huge. Al Golden. See a Temple guy back in the day. Was that the worst? I didn't even watch it. I didn't watch really any of the game. The only time I saw the games, I went out. I had the son and daughter had their friends over. Otherwise, I was doing a live. I just had ESPN play-by-play and other stuff going on, just the live screens for the books. That was a bad Super Bowl. We've had some close ones, so we haven't had a real ass kicking. We got it. Wednesday through Monday. Wow, you don't know. Long time. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Holy cow, long time. I'll drive in Thursday morning and I'll head out Friday afternoon, evening, head back. Looking forward to it. I'll be there. Tobias Harris cash over 13 points in the first half today. There you go. Looking at Collier over 7.5 assists. This is 5 for 5. Without Sexton already ruled out. Up tempo, no D versus LA helps our play. Yeah, no DLA, that's for sure. Hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button. Let's hit the like button and let's hit the like button and get into it. Right off the bat, these are from BetMGM a couple hours ago. So we'll see how they are. It says 11:30. That's when I put them in here. So if they've changed in 2 hours, they've changed. KC out of the gate. Your early favorites, 6-1. Ravens at 7-1. Eagles at +7. 52 repeat as your Super Bowl champions. The Bills follow closely behind 8-1. Chargers 9-1. Lions 9-1. San Fran 14-1. Packers 18-1. Cincy, Washington. So let's go. Let's start talking about these here. So KC, and I'm going to bring these right up off the bat here. I got them down here already. KC, Philly, Baltimore, and Bills. Let's talk about these groupings here. Back-to-back's hard. 4 Super Bowls in a row, difficult to get to. Buffalo Bills. Is it worth KC and Philly at these prices? If you think they are, you're going to. Will you get better numbers during the year? Are you hoping for an injury to get better numbers? Because you're not going to get a better number than right now. Last year in this spot, where do I say? I still got the banners from 2025. And the best one I gave you out of the gate, this was 2025. It's in this grouping. There it is. It was the Bengals 15-1. So I'm not going to say, let's go take one of these guys. You want to put a little flyer on Philly? I mean, to repeat. All right. Going to get a full season of healthy Barkley. How's his track record? Great year this year. Baltimore 7-1. I don't think it's worth 7-1 for Baltimore. I'm not going to 7-1. No. Not interested in 7-1. Bills 8-1 again. I'd rather have more. I think we find something better. So the rest of these here, we got the Lions at 9-1. Not interested one bit in the Lions. I don't think the Lions win the North. I'll go to the Packers before I take them. Niners at 14-1. There you go. 14-1. Niners for me be worth a play. Everything that could went wrong this year did. It started in August with contract crap and all that nonsense. Guys get hurt. It was just a snowball, a terrible year. 14-1. Who do you got to beat here? Philly? Who else? Who else is good? I'm not buying any North teams. I'm sorry. Lions going to have to regroup on offense and defense. I don't know. They had a tough ending. Detroit. That's tough to get off the mat. I don't know. We'll see what kind of heart they have. Packers at 18-1. Definitely for the North, I look at them. And honestly, Bears fans, I would take a flyer on you guys to win the NFC North. Next up, we talked about San Fran. We're going to move right to Cincy again at 19-1. Burrow's in there. He's good. I know T. Higgins is out. probably was. I don't care. Burrow is excellent when he plays. But that's the thing. Guy might get hurt. But 19-1. Not saying put dimes on these things. Put $100 on it. Go for it. $25, whatever you want to do. We're just taking stabs here in February. Washington is an intriguing team. Rookie QB, huge year. I don't know. We got shades of the Texans here. Everybody, the hype machine. Although the Texans, they won again and got to the playoffs. Won a playoff game. Or did they win a playoff game? No, they lost to Kansas City, right? Second round. They lost there. We had did they win? We had them over the Chargers. So I could see Washington kind of being that team like the Texans were this year. I don't know. The Texans might be worth a shot there. Another year under Stroud's belt. I mean, you're going to we're going to go into these bigger numbers here. This team's been in playoffs back-to-back years. Back years winning a playoff game. Losing to KC and who did it? Was it Baltimore the other year prior to that? Hey, no shame losing. I know people don't. I'm not going to throw team money under the bus for hating on Lamar, but that's you go on the road and lose to Baltimore and you lose to Kansas City. Not really going to knock you. 27-1 definitely can be worth a spot here. I'm not a Charger guy. 29-1. No, thank you. I could do some Rams though. Listen, you've won Super Bowls already here, McVay. You got a quarterback. You got a coach. I know they're looking to trade a Cup. It's all right. How about you get a guy a little healthier? 30-1, I think. Again, you want to talk to Texans, Washington down here in this kind of range. 27-1 for Texans, 30-1 here for the Rams. I'm all in. I'm with you. I probably should have started from the back and worked my way forward because here we go. We got the Vikings. What's going on here? They're going to really get rid of Darnold and bring in the rookie quarterback? That's great. They want to do that. They want to move on. You got a kid. What's he doing? Is he going 15-3? Is McCarthy going 15-3? That ain't happening. That ain't. No thank you to this. Tampa Bay 34-1. I'm a Baker guy. Every year we got Tampa to win the South. They deliver for us. No thank you. Now you want to get cray-cray. Here come the Bears 38-1. I think they'll be improved with a new coach. I'm not a huge Caleb Williams guy. Again, you want to take them to win the North? All right. No thank you to the Dolphins. Broncos, again, intriguing. Second-year quarterback went in, got shellacked on the road by Buffalo. Again, hey, you lose to the MVP. It's all right. You're a rookie. You should only take the next step forward. We've seen this before, though. Guys kind of sophomore slumping a little bit. No thank you to the Falcons. Although, again, this is kind of like the Bears. You're in a division with Tampa Bay who could take a step back. Guys are a little bit older. New coordinator's going to be coming in, right? The Tampa guy left. You want to do Falcons? You high on Falcons? Everybody likes Penix. Win the South is one thing. 48-1 Super Bowl. I don't know. Seattle's a no for me. Dallas is definitely a no. Arizona, the same odds as Dallas. No. Colts. No. Jaguars. No. How do the Jags and the Steelers have the same odds? I got one coach in Tomlin. He literally turns water into wine and just pulls out 500 seasons all the time. And then the Jags lose left and right. I don't know why they're the same odds. Saints, no thank you. Jets, no. Browns at 140. I know Garrett asked for a trade. I mean, I know people are down on Aaron Rodgers. How about Aaron Rodgers goes to this club? Or even go down the road here. Aaron Rodgers to the Titans at 210. Again, Panthers, Patriots. This is all no. Darnold to the Giants, possibly. Maybe Diggs to meeting up with Dabble again there. Had him in Buffalo to coach. 400 to 1. I don't know. Maybe, again, you want to make moves and you think you could read tea leaves. That's what this is all about. Especially when you get to these crazy numbers. But these I would more kind of dial down to a division or something, or win totals. If you think you get sassy with those. Again, my favorites. San Fran, everything went wrong for them. Cincy, Burrow, the guy is good. You see the numbers he put up, ridiculous. He had no defense. And the Rams, again, 30 to 1. I got a Super Bowl coach. I got a Super Bowl quarterback. And this is, again, I put these out here, and it's like you're getting fist fights with people over, how can you do this? Look at these numbers, 7 to 1. You want 7 to 1? These teams drop a game during the season, you'll get better numbers. They lose 2 games. You tell me none of these teams can go on the road and beat a team? I saw Kansas City last year win 3 games on the road and win the Super Bowl. So Philly put up 55 in a game, playoffs. We could make fun of Baltimore we want. The guy's got a multi-winning MVP quarterback. Bills have an MVP. Are these worth 7, 8 to 1s? I don't know. If you're a fan, I guess. This is the kind of stuff on these low numbers. You just take a win total for a big chunk. Take them on a money line every week and double up or some nonsense. These are not worth the play for me. It's not that they're not good teams, but I'm going to go to double-digit numbers. Let's see what we got here in the chat. There's Gio. T-Mine's on. Next year, the Bengals or the Bills and the Chiefs will bounce back, but next season I'll probably fade the Chiefs. They will sneak in the playoffs. These guys, they just go, again, I'm not counting their loss in week 17. They went what? They had lost the Super Bowl. They had 2 losses this year, and you're going to sneak into the playoffs. Allen and Drew gets their first championship next year. Possibly. I think the Bills need another kind of playmaker, though. One of the Markells, humming it out. San Fran training has come to an end. For that, again, we're talking in February. Is everybody hurt again? You know what I'm saying? Like, that started in the preseason with contract crap and just guys. McCaffrey, it was ruled down like week 1. Like, no one saw that coming. Where'd that come from? If the guy's not playing, it changes things. Again, a 14 to 1. If I think I have a healthy team off a bad year, I'm thinking that team is going to respond. And I do not like the coach. He choked away the game versus the Chiefs times 2. He choked away a 28-3 lead. He was the offensive coordinator for Atlanta. He choked away a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter to the Rams when the Rams went on to win the Super Bowl. So it's not like I love the coach, and he chokes in big spots, blowing 10-point leads in fourth quarters in Super Bowls. But the team wins with him. The last year, the kind of outlier when you got all those injuries. Green Bay. Yeah, again, with you on Green Bay, I think they're could be worth a shot. 18 to 1. I'm not high on Detroit. Sorry, Detroit fans. I want to see you respond. We take a side bet on the Lions win the North. I'll take you up on it. You think the Lions win the North, Gio? Well, that's your territory up there, but you got new coordinators. I know the defense fell apart injury-wise. I don't know. That's a brutal way to go down. You guys are printing tickets to the Super Bowl. You had an ideal schedule this year. All home games except for what? We had 2 outdoor games at Chicago and Green Bay. That's all you had. Everything else was in domes or one. It was an ideal line them up, knock them down. I don't know. It could be a 12-win team. I don't know if they win. Well, I congratulate Mr. Numbers on the Eagles pick. This guy. Kidding on the sideline. Go to Mr. Here we go. Look at it. Mr. Numbers is in the house. Coming in here. T Sizzle is here. I love what Washington is not going. I love what Washington is, but not got go. I love what they got going on, but the Texans are going to be with the Chargers. We're with Phil Rivers. A lot of something that turns into nothing. I know about that. I like their coach better than the Charger coach. I remember the Charger coach was Dan Gamble, who just couldn't win a hand. He took shots and he lost left and right. He'd go for it when he shouldn't. He wouldn't go for it when he should. Stroud, I wasn't a huge Stroud guy. I was like, yeah, you got Davis Mills, go somewhere else. Take a lineman. Protect your quarterback. You got receivers. He's good. If they do all right in the draft, this is a solid team. I like the coach. The quarterback keeps improving. He's won 2 playoff games in 2 years. And you're the one who's like, well, I'm not coming until Lamar. Lamar's 4-7 in the playoffs. Same record as Peyton Manning over that time. This kid's 2-2 in the playoffs? He's a good quarterback. He's young. He's going to get better. The team will get better. Who cares about Diggs? They don't need Diggs. Let him go. You got better receivers than Diggs on your team. The Eagles will win all again next year. No. Yeah, here we go. They can, but they're not. Yeah, they won. Again, it was great. They signed Barkley. He was healthy. He had a lot to prove, a chip on his shoulder. Great year. Let's see what happens. Excuse me, Eric. At least I caught the mute. Do you remember in early September, I think they beat the Saints 12-9 or some crap. They want to fire Sirianni. A.J. Brown's reading books on the sideline. He's unhappy. They won. This could turn into a total disaster next year with these personalities. Thank you, Moneyline Michael, for congratulations. Put me on. Let's go. Oh, no, I'm not listening to Joe. Joe, I can't do it. I can't listen to you go crazy about your Eagles. I had the Chiefs. I told you I had the Chiefs 2 weeks ago. Even when you asked beginning of the year, I said I don't think the Eagles get it done. They got to go on the road, play a tough Detroit team. Detroit fell apart with injuries. They didn't even win. I told you I like the Rams in the points. I like the Redskins in the points against you guys. I've had the Chiefs. I can't listen to you come in here and just be a crazy Eagles fan. My guy Joe here, he came on 2 weeks ago. He came on all pumped up. I can't. I can't, Joe. I love you. I just can't listen to Eagle talk right now. I'm a still Dallas guy. Can't have you come in here and start. I'll give you and T Money can go out and have drinks. Be loving Jalen Hurts, the best player in the NFL. 101 team and dream of taking the Bears. Again, not for a Super Bowl. Again, to win the North, though, I could see that new coach. The coach was terrible. Just terrible. Black plague hits and the quarterbacks get sick. Yeah, that was the coach. We talked about this year. I said, why are we taking Caleb Williams? You got Fields in there. Dolphins are keeping the coach. I think they are. I'm not betting Dolphins. Nope. I tweeted at the start of the first quarter, we have seen the beginning of the end for Mahomes. He looked old and slow. Patrick Mahomes, old and slow. How about the offensive line looked – say somebody looked old and slow. Let's say the offensive line looked terrible. Number one. I don't know if it's time to give up on a quarterback who's 29 years old. I think we forget this team. He didn't have a good year. Kelsey's old. They bring in Hopkins. That guy's old. He should retire. Hollywood Brown was hurt. They looked good in that first game. They looked like they were a pretty good team. I don't think Mahomes was the problem tonight. He threw a couple interceptions. Philly defense was great. Vic Fangio came up with a good plan. Finally beat Patrick Mahomes. Never done it before. And there was just zero adjustment from Spags and KC. Mahomes, okay, sure. Let's see how many teams, if he said, hey, straight up forget salary caps. We're going to trade you Patrick Mahomes for your quarterback. Who's turning that down? What team? Who's turning it down? Maybe the Bills? Or the Bengals are going to say, we got Burrow. I mean, Patty Mahomes' run is over. Well, here's the thing. You say things like this, the run is over. How many quarterbacks don't even have a run? They have one. They don't have a run. They have a win, and then next year there is no run. How do we just come in and he actually had a run? And I don't know if say the run of what, winning straight Super Bowls is over. Boy, oh boy, that's a terrible run. How about going to the Super Bowl? Is that worth anything? I mean, that's a odd. Well, I mean, it is you, Mr. Numbers. So I was going to say oddball things to say. You're really up at the top of when it comes to saying crazy crap. So they lose a Super Bowl. They win a Super Bowl. They win a Super Bowl. They lose a championship game in overtime. Lose to the Bucs. They're 2-2. Win a Super Bowl. They're 3-2. Not bad. I mean, the guys' playoff losses are lost in 2 Super Bowls and lost 2 championship games in overtime. And he's 29. Time to go to bed. Nick Nasty, Mr. Nass number saying hello. We can bet 500 wins in a Super Bowl. I know. I mean, seriously, we could very well be back next year. He's shot. You heard it here first. His arm looks dead. Okay. Yeah. Has nothing to do with running for your life and not getting anything on throws. But okay, Mr. Numbers. In the next year or two, like the Texans, I think the Texans could be again, when we're doing these, I'm doing the show, I'm not looking to give you a let's take the Eagles repeat or so-and-so at 7-1, 8-1. We look down the line a little bit and try to get some bigger payday. Texans could be worth a shot. Easy division. Who you got in there? You got Colts with Anthony Richardson at quarterback. You got the Jaguars with Trevor Lawrence. Okay, at this point, put Mac Jones in there. I mean, the team's not good. Tennessee doesn't have a quarterback. You could lose some games. You could still get a home playoff game. Another year older, another year wiser. Not a shot. Kelsey's done. He's done. Should have retired last year, go out on a high note. But it's tough to go out when you want to run it back. I mean, hell, you went to the Super Bowl again. Now, I don't think he's coming back. Holmes like an old pitcher is losing his stuff at 29. Okay. Yeah, kind of like Judge. Judge is an old hitter who's losing his stuff. Let's go down that route. If we could stay healthy, I think we'll be right there in division, but I'm not arguing the North isn't going to be easy for any team. Health matters. Your secondary was gone by the end of the year, but I'm saying from the fact that your OC is gone, your DC is gone, just the way your season ended with all the hype and hope and all this stuff, let's see a bounce back. Can we see a bounce back from you guys? Last year, you went to the NFC Championship game. You lose to the Niners. This year, you're cruising. You're looking good. You beat the Niners. We're going all out. We got payback on this team. You beat them. You beat the Vikings the next week. And then Washington just rolls you. And then everybody leaves. I tweeted after a picture, Kelsey to Higgy, how his hair looked. You could tell his mind is elsewhere and the team wasn't as hungry. Well, he's a guy who's on his way out anyway. I mean, he didn't have a great season. I don't know if he reflects the whole team. Yeah, the team wasn't hungry. Yeah. Why would we not be hungry? We'd be the first team ever to do a three-peat. Let's not get pumped up. I mean, listen to yourself. You know listen to me, tell me what you're saying. So it's not like you're just talking to yourself. Someone else is repeating your words and just how odd that sounds. Hey, let's go for the three-peat, but we're not pumped up. Yeah, Yeah, no reason to get excited. Brandon, how are you? I watched Super Bowl tonight. Yeah. I thought it was a little boring. You needed a shaved head Kelce to have confidence he has gotten woke soft, and Patty Mahomes also. Kelce's old and not good. He hasn't been good in 2 years. I mean, almost so much you can do. The guy finally had a clunker. I mean, I love that a guy has a bad game and now he's done. When's the last time he's had a bad game? That was certifiably a bad game. Got picked, running for his life. I mean, that was a bad game on him. That was on the whole offense. Looked terrible. It did. And the defense, listen, you turn the ball over, get short fields, you're in trouble. So the score's a little more blowout than it really was. All right? But, I mean, what are you talking about? He's done. 29-year-old, the guy's done, this guy. And you wonder why I'm not following you until baseball season starts. Think it's all green tonight, big facts. Excellent. Good night. Go out and have some drinks. I mean, seriously. Chiefs got embarrassed. They had stuff. Here, like I just said, though, you turn the ball over, and especially you turn the ball over on, like, your 15-yard line and you give up a pick six, you're in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. So, give up a long drive, 70 yards, long drive to start the game. Pick six. I mean, what's going on here? You're. What's there to say? You turn the ball over on your side of the field, and it's pretty much game over. This isn't some random game in October or it might be a comeback. This is a Super Bowl. Coming out of this man going into the half. You're down 17-0, and then you throw a interception, they score a play later, on top of a pick six before that. So you've given them 14 points. The game is 10-0. It's 7. I mean, you're down 7-0, and you picked off Hurts on the 2. Okay. Can't do nothing. They get a field goal. It's 10-0. All right. Let's get into it. It is what it is. It could be worse. It could be 14-0. You throw a pick six. You go 3 and out. You get the ball back on a stop. You throw another interception. I mean, you're on the 15-yard line. What are you doing? I mean, you gave up a pick six, basically 2 pick sixes, because you threw an interception on your 10 or wherever they picked it off. So basically 2 pick sixes. You punted the ball from your own end zone for a field goal. That's 17 points. Let's take 17 points off the total here. Where's this game at? That game's 23-22. Forget about 22 for Kansas City. Even that, because you're talking garbage points at the end for Kansas City. But in the first quarter, this game is really, it's not 24-0, or should say at halftime. It's not 24-0. It's 17-0. But you've given up basically 2 pick sixes and a field goal. Good luck overcoming that. Darnold or Mahomes, this guy. Liston is crushed. Liston, what are you doing? How are you crushed on the last game? I mean, I even see it on wacky Twitter. Like, it's the last game of the year. We're going to just up our plays and just unload on a pick'em game. It was a pick game. Go focus on MLB. Well, MLB will be there soon enough, but I'm still crushing 58% in college hoops, 59%. So I'll worry about college basketball at least till April. Kelsey distracted by Taylor Swift, well deserved win by the Eagles. And they crushed them. Defense was great tonight. I just said it. 17 points for them right there, first half. That was it. Our losing streak is over for the Rockets. We're back in the race. I think you guys are always in a race, but it was tough. You lose Dan Fleet. It took you a while to get your act together. I'm sure Mr. Crazy said that when Holmes lost to the Buccaneers, look what happened. Yeah, I wonder what he said then. KC overcame one of the tougher schedules in recent memory. 17-2 team, bad night. 3-5 Super Bowl. It's a lifetime for most. Eagles played perfect. They didn't even play perfect because they threw a pick basically in the end zone. But the defense was the difference. You got a pick six, and then you picked off another one on the 15, 20-yard line and scored a touchdown and play later. That's a game right there. It's 14 points, changes the game. And add in the fact that they were in the backfield the entire night. There was no offensive. That's on Mahomes that the offensive line's bad? Come on. So you stank it up against Tampa when they're off. That's it. Offensive line, you got a problem on your line? And at least in that game, Tampa was an old Tampa with a Brady. That was a dead under. This one, Kansas City just couldn't get out of their own way. They just kept going backwards and giving short fields to Philly. He's huffing on paint thinner. Ravens next year Super Bowl winner. No, it's not worth it at 7. He's older now. 29, he's an old man. Mahomes scored 2 times in 2 minutes, but his arm is dead. I know he threw a 50-yard bomb, right? Didn't he throw a 50-yarder to Worthy twice? 50-yard touchdown pass to Worthy. Touchdown. Big facts. That's a big lie. What's that? Ravens Super Bowl? We know you hate them. Cowboys will win 6 Super Bowl rings, Super Bowl 60. Ken. You see that? Randy White mini helmet? I'm a Cowboy guy. That is not happening. Their coach is terrible. They're winning like 6 games next year. Worse than this year. They need a running back, offensive lineman, wide receiver, defensive help, general manager, owner. They got a lot of problems. Eagles gave up when he scored. Fugazi stats. He still threw a 50-yard touchdown. If you're saying the guy's done, he can't throw the ball 50 yards, but he did. This guy. Joe's in the house. Here we go. So you get a little Eagle rant going here. My boy fell asleep during the game on the couch. That's why I knew it. He took the Chiefs. Thanks for great year. Look at lines. We're fire as usual. Yeah, not a bad look at lines. We'll be tapping into more look at lines with the conference tournaments coming up March 2nd. So the Daily Night Show, the twofers will be back. EAGLS Eagles. Here we go. Vince Papali's son here. My guy Joe. Didn't I like the halftime show? I missed the halftime show. What was the first song? Chiefs were like Rocky Balboa after winning the title. They got soft, and the Eagles were Clumber Lang. Yeah, soft. Yeah, they're so soft they repeated. They're so soft they were going for 3 in a row. Listen to this guy. Like I don't know Clumber Lang, Mr. T, and Rocky. How about this? How about Thunder Lips, who he wrestled before the show when he got soft? Old Hulk Hogan came in as Thunder Lips. And I only have like 6 wings. I don't have a lot of wings. Yeah, Mr. Crazy, the O-line. I've never seen a QB with 2 seconds win a game ever, but sure. Yeah. I mean, if Mahomes, if Hurts didn't throw that big touchdown pass, right? We threw a 50-yarder, 45-yarder there, 46 yards, and he's going 1 touchdown, 180 yards. I don't know if he's the MVP of this game. He rushed for 70. I get it. He had a rush touchdown. I don't know. I think you can make a play for giving it to Sweat on defense. Guy 2.5 sacks. I mean, what are we doing here? They had 6 sacks in the game. All right? I mean, 6 sacks? How many times did he get hit today? Got hit 11 times, 12 times, more than that? Mr. Numbers only got a show for Mr. Jesse's halftime bench press. I didn't get buried. Had the Chiefs various futures as a Chiefs fan. Again, I said this. I took the Chiefs. I tried fading the Chiefs last year. I took the donut. What am I going? You're going to tell me in a pick'em game? Got the better quarterback. Got a better coach. Now, today wasn't better, but going into a game that a team I saw last year trail at the half, trail with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, trail in overtime, win it all out. A team against this very same team, down 10 at the half, came back and outscored them by 30 in the fourth quarter, second half. But yeah, it's cemented in stone that the Eagles were a mortal lock today, and you can't take Mahomes because he's done and they're not motivated. I got a maniac in here sniffing glue telling me that a team going for 3 in a row, they're not motivated. They're so not motivated, they had won 2 straight. I took the over the interest aside, but had a soft lean on the Eagles. See, I like the under. I mean, it came down, which was, I had 49.5. I thought, okay, come down. I like to be nice move, but did not matter. Everyone ignored Jesse but me. Some friends you guys are ignored him. I had talked to Jesse on the phone today. I'll be joining him later. It seems to me that all week all the Capitals are putting out Chiefs. I don't know, man. I saw all Eagles. Any thoughts for the Rockets and Sun on Wednesday? No. I'd say take the Rockets. I know it's today's Monday and we're talking Wednesday, but Suns are crap, so give me the Rockets. I don't know what the line is. Did you watch Andy Reid? Dead? He was looking at the camera sad. Yeah, well, why wouldn't he be sad? They just bet. If you fought football, you knew the Eagles were the better team. They're the better team. Here's the thing, though. This is the way you look at it. The better team are getting points. I look at that as like, why the hell are they favored? Eagles should be favored. They are the better team. Why are they the underdog? The fact that the line went from 1.5 to 1. They barely budged. This guy. Got a new couch. Excellent, Brandon. Nick Massey says yes to something. Mr. Ormers watching the game, says why he had a big year betting. This guy. Joe Public had a big year betting. I'm shocked. Guys, that's like minus 1,900 money lines. 3 times what? 3 times a lady? Jesse bench press. I'm done. He did. Gets up to 225. He's insane. Sniffing glue can be fun until your bathroom floor crying like a baby for no reason. The man's insane. 21 reps came up 4 short of the record. Not bad for like a 48-year-old, huh? Yeah. We're 17-2. We're not motivated to be the first team in the history of sports to win 3 Super Bowls. This is what I got to deal with, this guy. That's actually playing with the numbers. Joes are better than pros. Yeah. Have fun at work tomorrow. Have fun at work, Joe. Because the pro will just be back here counting his money. UNC tomorrow? I got 3 college basketball games, but I didn't take North Carolina against Clemson. We are all added game madness tomorrow for me, a 3-pack of added games. You say NC, I'm thinking maybe we're thinking North Carolina A&T. Everybody's laughing. All right, so looking ahead to 2026, KC, Philly, Baltimore, and Bills. These are your favorites here. Is this where you want to tie up money for a year? That's not worth it to me. Maybe you put $100,000 on something and get 600, 700, 800 grand. Otherwise, that's no. San Fran, can they be healthy? 14-1. Again, I'm saying I'm playing this game. I didn't bet this for the season to win. I'm just saying 14-1. It's better than the other ones. Cincy at 19-1. Here's another one. This comes down to our guy, Burrow. Can things work out for him? Can they find a defense to help him out? Because I think the offense will be fine. Can you get a running back a little bit? I was muted for that. I said, Cincy, if we could find a running back and get a little defensive help, the 19-1 is fine. Texans moving into the mix here at 27-1. It could be their time. And with the Rams, again, same thing for me. My thinking here is I got a coach, I got a QB, and what do I have? I got the Niners in front of me here. Are they going to be healthy again? I mean, McCaffrey, for all we know, is done. Mr. Numbers like to say Mahomes done. Let's go to the other M in McCaffrey and think, is this guy playing again? 30-1 on a team that could very well have beaten the Eagles the other day. Bad fumble, cost them. Eagles had 2 big runs for scores in the snow. I mean, that game's on regular non-slippery ball and Williams not fumbling. That team was right there. Let's not forget it was 4th down and guy overthrew the guy on the 10-yard line. I mean, let's not – people here watch games. Did you watch that game? They were in it. 30-1, I think, is worth a shot there. You got Geno Smith. You got Arizona. People are high on Arizona. Kyler Murray. People – you're going to buy on him. People think Kyler Murray is really good, but Lamar Jackson stinks and Hurts is the best guy. I mean, the Rams at 30-1 will probably be my favorite out of these if we're doing a long shot. Put the money down tonight. I'll take a 30-1 on the Rams. I got a Eagle team. You talk fat and happy. These guys were infighting in December. They were infighting in the playoffs. Your star receiver's reading a book on the sideline. Barkley had a great year. Is he coming back healthy? Is he going to be healthy? Whole season? There's a reason why teams don't repeat, much less go for a Chiefs three-peat in 5 Super Bowls in 7 years, 2 overtime losses in championship games. That ain't easy. Give me the Rams. Three times Mahomes got sacked, 45 times he got hit. He got sacked more than 3 times tonight. He got sacked 3 times by one guy. You'll be at Costco loading Baku. You'll be. Then you go to CVS to fill prescriptions. Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry for you. Here's the thing, Mr. Numbers. All you got to do, you buy a subscription to me between baseball last year, we're over $3,000, $100 player. What do we have? 4 dimes in college hoops, 4,000 in college football. You'd be on Easy Street. You wouldn't be your prescription. You'd be like a bunch of these degenerates. You'd just be smoking weed all day, sitting home if you're betting my place. You want to bet your own. You want to lose. It's all right. Are you going to need the White Knight money for tomorrow? White Knight. Who's the White Knight? Who's that? Luka? Is he playing? Next year, I'd only bet Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Bills. That's it. Save your money on the rest of the garbage. Yeah. Of course you would. Mr. Numbers is going to turn into Mr. Square. I'll put a little square box around you. This guy, the Lions, Eagles, Ravens, Bills. I'm with Sean on the Rams. I don't hate the 31 there. Loaded, just show the defense. Yeah, and the defense wasn't that bad. They were in it against Philly. If you're going to talk teams, who they played, when they were healthy, had their thing together, they were a good team. And who's in their division? Can't take Arizona seriously. Geno's nice. Is he bringing this team to title land, playoff land? I don't think so. I got the Niners. Yeah. Total down year, imploded on themselves. Could it happen again? Very well could. I don't know, McCaffrey. That guy makes that team go. You got Debo, you got the lineman who's a troublemaker. You're going to be 30-1 again. I got an Eagle team that could definitely go off the rails. Who else I got to worry about? Second year Jaden Daniels. They got to definitely shore up that defense before I worry about him as a whole with the team. And then I got Detroit, all new coordinators. Who else? Green Bay, 30-1. Who else are you worried about in the AFC, NFC? Niners are a question mark. The Eagles, I think, are going to have problems. And I got the Lions in Green Bay. Okay. I'll take a shot at 30-1. No Bengals. Is Joe Burrow done too? Yeah, Joe Burrow's done also. Rams quarterback won't last. Save money. Won't last. I like, he spends his mornings in the Earl Sports chat in their live show. He doesn't come into mine. I'm glad he's here now so people could see the lunacy I have to deal with. Bengals defense is awful, won't be fixed in a year. Yeah, it's terrible. I'm with you. The Eagles locker room could crumble anytime. A.J. Brown's crazy as it is. I still don't trust their coach. You could see the locker room fall apart. I mean, they wanted this guy fired at the beginning of the year to coach. I mean, do we forget this nonsense? Like he was ready to be canned. Sitting home smoking would be bad. I mean, really. I should retire from sports gambling and go on top after picking UConn, Ohio State, and Eagles in year one. In 1 year, genius plays. There we go. Genius plays. It's two teams are playing. I'm going to pick one. I mean, this guy, the look of the Irish. Wait till overnight money tomorrow on your – no, I don't – I bet 3 college basketball games at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Wait till tomorrow to play. No, that is what separates me from a lot of people. I put in college basketball 8 hours ago. 3 college basketball games. I bet them 8 hours ago. Put them out. They're all out there for you. Let's see if any of these lines move that I got tomorrow. What do we got here? Let's see. Where are the games here? That one's gone there. That's a 1-point mover. That's a half-point mover. What's the last one there? What do I have on that? Then that's a half-point mover. So every game that I have has moved a half a point, and I have the better of the number in all 3 games. That's all I could ask for. Say you retired from work and betting for a living. Who's that, Mr. Numbers? I like that Mr. Numbers is back. I enjoy Mr. Numbers because he comes and he says his crazy stuff, and I'll entertain it because I'll talk about it and be like, all right, no, you're wrong thinking this, that, or whatever. I'll give him my opinion on it. And I call him out when he says nonsensical stuff like me, like, oh, no, you're doing bad, even though I still had a winning week. But it is what it is. It is what it is. The rodeo's here. Yes, the rodeo. My son said he wants to go to the rodeo, Brandon. He knows his sports. In all honesty, Gio, sports betting is just entertainment for me. The real money is made in the stock market and Bitcoin. The stock market, Bitcoin, and he's the general manager of the day shift at the dollar store, stocking peas and carrots in the freezer section. Big facts is out here. Thank you, Nick Nancy. You are smart. Thank you for the show, Gio. You're welcome. I hear Mr. Numbers. I need your help in Bitcoin. I'll DM you. Gio, you're going to DM Mr. Numbers. You'll never get the end of it, Mr. Numbers. I had to give Mr. Numbers a timeout. I'm going to get back to him on the Twitter. I still respond to him. I just don't follow him. That will not be till April 1st baseball season, so I could take all of his judge nonsense for the year. Stop here needs to retire. Good luck tomorrow as you as well. Everybody's laughing at me, teasing Mr. Numbers. Screw a job. Gio does not want to work. Gio is a young guy, too. Rams, my favorite future Super Bowl 60. I'll be 60 in 10 years. I don't see any reason to take the Chiefs right now. Broncos or Chargers loading. Kansas City has the extra third, basically a second round for the Titans, but I need to see what happens with Bolton, Smith, and Reed. Well, the offensive line, I think they need help on. I still think they need wide receiver help. I mean, Brown was like dropping balls all over. Jordan Hopkins is done. Worthy's a stud. You got Gray to replace Kelsey. Again, I'm not sold on the Chargers. I don't like the quarterback. I mean, Harbaugh plays like it's, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, is the run done? I'm just saying, them Eagles, I'm not taking anything less than 10-1 early. Like, I mean, that's why I said, Niners, okay. If things work out well, I prefer the Rams at 30. I told everybody to buy Bitcoin at 30,000. It's now 100. Travis Kelce did win Best Costume in Stadium, looking like a Saturday Night Fever model. Yeah, he was terrible. 100K will be 300,000 by the end of the year for Bitcoin. I don't do Bitcoin. I strictly do gold and silver. We will have a look at baseball show. We can argue about the Natties. Yeah, baseball will do look at lines. Why not? Although it's kind of hard to do though with that because by the second week of the season, hey, look at this! It's we got TBD pitching. What the hell? I watched a whole game of NBA today. Rockets and the Raptors. Man, that's torture. Don't tell me what I do for a side job as assistant GM to the Yankees. There we go. Yes. You're the assistant to the traveling secretary. The assistant to George Costanza. Yes, for baseball, Nick Nancy almost here. Raptors did not come back in the fourth quarter. Raptors are not good. Although they cover a lot of games. I think we want to get ready to act a fool for the opening round of the tournament. We'll need to look at a line for that March 2nd conference tournament start. There's only like one or two games, though. Small conferences, early stuff. That's it. I'm out of here. Good day, good night. Midday morning tomorrow. Chat's already up. The YouTube channel's already up. Follow it. Go to the channel. Hit the like button. Thank you. Good night.